Hi, I'm Althea Harper, and I'm going to show you how to take just a basic crew top and then really transform it into something that can be a wow piece in your wardrobe. The only tool we're going to need to use is a Rowenta Steam Station. This is definitely a favorite iron, and it also allows you to steam for an hour and a half without having to refill, which is perfect when you're just having fun with creative projects like this. So the first materials that we'll need is just a basic crew top, some medium weight fabric that's woven, and I picked something that had like a little bit of design on it, but you can be creative and pick whatever you like. And then the last thing is a piece of interfacing that's about medium weight, something strong enough to hold the medium weight fabric. And with the interfacing, it needs to be fusible, and you'll notice that one side has these little fusible dots that'll allow you to stick the fabric to it when using the heat. So I'm just kind of gonna play around, have fun, creating a shape. I'm kind of inspired by origami shapes and that sort of volume, but you can be a little more literal and try to make a flower, or, you know, this is definitely the time to just have fun and create something that speaks to you. So to create that shape, you want to just kind of take the fabric, make, whatever volume you want to do, and then you just want to hold down the steam station and then press that steam, and you can see that burst, and that'll really help keep it in place. And don't worry if it's coming across looking really flat. That's okay. It'll come back and give you some more volume once it cools down. The most important thing right now is making sure that you're getting it to stick. So now that I've created my shape, I'm just going to take scissors and then cut away the excess interfacing around the shape that I've made. You really don't want to see any white, so try to get as close as you can if possible. But if some shows, that's okay. When we're attaching it to the shirt, we can get rid of it later. So now we've got our general shape that we want to use. We can take our crew knit top, and then we can place it wherever we like. We can put it in the middle, down the bottom, things like that. I choose to kind of put it on the shoulder for that sort of dramatic effect of coming around the shoulder. And I'm just going to fasten it there. I'm going to take Stitch Witchery. This is about $3 a roll. You can find it at a fabric store or Walmart, and it's just a strip that has fusible on both sides. Now what we're going to do, this crew neck top doesn't have a ton of stretch. If you were attaching it to something that did have a lot of stretch, you'd want to go ahead and use a needle and thread to kind of reinforce it by tacking. But for what we're doing, I'm confident this will get the job done. So we'll just start by taking little strips, a couple inches long, and placing it on the shirt where we want the shape to stay, and then just taking the iron and doing exactly what we did before, holding it down and getting that great steam. Give that a nice steam. The heavier the fabric, the more steam you're going to use, and the more times you'll have to go over. The lighter the fabric, the less. We'll just continue to do that all around the shirt to get the placement. If you're having it hang over the sleeve, I don't recommend putting it on the sleeve because you don't want anything restricting, just focusing on putting it on the body. So now that we've attached our masterpiece onto our basic top, we are finished. Using just our Rowenta Steam Station, some fabric, and a little bit of stitch witchery and interfacing, we have taken a really basic top and made it a really fashionable standout piece.